For more than 2 decades, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have managed to pull off something that's increasingly rare in the entertainment world, a marriage that not only endures but thrives. They've balanced television careers, raised 3 children, and navigated long stretches of time apart, and somehow, they've turned even the modern-day nuisance of FaceTime into a ritual that keeps their bond electric. But before anyone jumps to conclusions, Kelly Ripa insists that their secret has less to do with technology and more to do with intention. "We've always treated distance as a challenge we can outsmart," she laughs. "If we can't be in the same room, we make the most of being on the same screen." Connection isn't just physical, it's playful. When Ripa appeared on her morning show recently, she teased that she and Consuelos have a FaceTime ritual that keeps things interesting. The audience laughed, sensing that Kelly was leaning into her trademark cheeky humor, but behind the jokes was a real truth about how she and Mark have kept their spark alive through years of filming schedules, travel, and time zones. "It's not about being perfect partners, it's about being present," Kelly explains. "We've had years when he was shooting in Vancouver and I was in New York, and the time difference was brutal. But we'd always FaceTime at the same time, even if one of us was in hair and makeup and the other was in pajamas." For Kelly and Mark, those calls became less about talking logistics, did you feed the dog? What's on live tomorrow? And more about recreating the energy of their connection, the laughter, the flirting, the shared chaos that first drew them together when they met on All My Children in the mid-1990s. "I think FaceTime brought out the playful side of us," Kelly says. "It's not just about seeing each other. It's about how you show up. We'd make faces, we'd crack jokes, we'd basically remind each other that marriage should feel fun, even when it's hard." Mark's take: "We're still teenagers at heart." Mark Consuelos agrees, and adds that the ritual has less to do with formality and more to do with consistency. "When I'm away, we make sure we have that moment every day," he says. "Even 5 minutes. It's not about the length of the call, it's about reminding each other that we're still in this together." Over the years, their FaceTime tradition evolved. Early on, it was just quick check-ins. Later, it became a shared evening ritual, a glass of wine for Kelly, a quiet chat for Mark after wrapping a long day of filming. Sometimes, they'd watch the same show in sync, laughing together even though they were miles apart. Other times, they'd simply sit in silence, letting the sound of the other's presence fill the space. "We've done everything from watch Netflix together to plan family vacations on FaceTime," Kelly recalls. "Sometimes we'd be totally goofy, like, he'd hold up the dogs to the camera, and I'd hold up the cats. It's a lot of chaos and love." Mark puts it more simply: "We're still teenagers at heart. We just have better Wi-Fi now." A long-distance love that never fizzled. Kelly and Mark have been married since 1996, a lifetime in celebrity terms. Through all the ups and downs, career moves, kids leaving for college, new roles, they've managed to keep what Kelly calls the heartbeat of their relationship alive. "That heartbeat," she says, "beats strongest when they make time for each other." "I think a lot of couples underestimate the power of attention," Kelly says. "You can't phone in a marriage, well, except literally, I guess." She laughs. "But seriously, if you don't take those moments to check in and flirt and laugh, you start feeling like business partners instead of lovers." For Kelly and Mark, that effort has always been mutual. They've made it a point to surprise each other with texts, quick calls, or funny videos. "Sometimes, it's the dumbest meme that makes my day," Kelly admits. "It's knowing he thought of me in that moment." Mark, ever the romantic, adds, "The key to keeping it exciting is to stay curious. I'm still learning new things about her, what makes her laugh, what drives her crazy." FaceTime just became another tool for that. Behind the laughter, a true partnership. While they're often seen joking on live with Kelly and Mark, their bond isn't all laughter and teasing. Their connection has depth, forged through years of shared experiences and challenges. Kelly has often said that Mark is her person, the steady counterpart to her whirlwind energy. "When I talk about our rituals, people sometimes think it's about keeping things spicy," she says. "But honestly, it's more about grounding. It's our way of saying, no matter where you are, I'm with you." That sense of emotional security shows. Whether on-screen or off, Kelly and Mark seem like two people who genuinely enjoy each other's company. Their banter on live often feels like a continuation of their private conversations, filled with affection, sarcasm, and an undercurrent of love that years of familiarity can't dull. The modern love lesson: connection is a choice. Kelly and Mark's FaceTime ritual has become something of a metaphor for modern love. In an age when everyone is glued to screens, they've managed to turn technology into something intimate, not isolating. People always say, "I could never do long distance," Kelly muses. But we all live long distance lives sometimes, even when we're in the same house. Everyone's busy, distracted, scrolling. For us, FaceTime just became a reminder to look up and really see each other. Mark echoes that sentiment. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to show up. Every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. That's perhaps the secret ingredient that's kept their marriage strong. They've built a rhythm of connection that's equal parts humor, communication, and genuine affection. Whether they're bantering on television or FaceTiming between sets, they approach each interaction with the same energy they had when they first met. When work meets love. Now that Mark has joined Kelly as co-host of Live, the two spend more time together than ever, something that fans worried might test their marriage. Kelly, of course, laughed off those concerns. People asked if working together would ruin the mystery, she said. But I told them, the mystery went out the window when we started sharing a bathroom 20 years ago. Still, the new arrangement has shifted their dynamic. Where once FaceTime bridged their distance, now they rely on smaller rituals to keep things balanced. Morning coffees before the show, inside jokes during commercial breaks, and quiet evenings spent catching up on life away from the cameras. We used to FaceTime to feel close, Kelly says. Now, we carve out time to unplug and be close. It's the same energy, just in person. The secret ingredient, humor. If there's one thing that defines Kelly and Mark's relationship, it's humor. They tease, they laugh, they roast each other lovingly, and fans adore it. Kelly often says that laughter has carried them through everything from parenting chaos to career transitions. We don't take ourselves too seriously, she admits. That's probably why we've lasted this long. Every couple has tension, but if you can laugh through it, you're winning. Mark nods in agreement. Kelly makes me laugh every single day, he says. Even when she's driving me crazy, I can't stay mad because she'll crack a joke that kills me. That's her superpower. More than a ritual, it's a mindset. When Kelly jokes about her and Mark's FaceTime rituals, what she's really describing is a mindset, one that treats connection as something to be cultivated, not assumed. It's easy to think that after 20+ years, you've got it all figured out, she says. But the truth is, you have to keep choosing each other. Every day, in big ways and small ones. For us, FaceTime just became one of those small ways that made a big difference. She pauses, then adds with a grin, and hey, if you can make each other laugh through a phone screen, you're doing something right. Looking ahead, as they continue their journey, co-hosting, parenting, and navigating the chaos of celebrity life, Kelly and Mark remain as connected as ever. Their playful rituals, both digital and real, have become a symbol of how to make love last in the 21st century, with humor, respect, and a willingness to stay curious about each other. Our relationship isn't perfect, Kelly says. It's a work in progress, and that's the beauty of it. We don't aim for perfection, we aim for connection. That's our ritual. A lesson from the Ripa Consuelos playbook. In a world of quick texts and fleeting interactions, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos remind us that love can thrive through the simplest gestures, even a video call. Their story proves that rituals don't have to be elaborate to be meaningful. Whether it's a nightly FaceTime, a shared laugh, or a simple, thinking of you, text, the point is to make love a daily practice, one built not on grand gestures but on small, intentional moments of care. After all these years, Kelly says, he still makes me smile when my phone lights up. That's how I know we're doing okay.